If you're looking for a simple, quick way to make your app stand out from others, grab your laptops and get ready for some hands-on practice. Hey guys, what's up? I'm Fatima and this is Coding Me. Mobile app market is very competitive. And in this market, apps are literally fighting for users. So, other than having a clean and nice code base, developers are looking for ways to add unique features to their apps so their apps are going to be bold and eye-catching. One of the best ways to achieve this goal is adding animations to your apps. Animations can transform your very simple applications to something more fancy, and they are one of the ideal ways to show feedback and results of an action. In addition, you can draw users' attention to a particular part of your application by using animations. Now that we know the importance of animations, let's get coding. So for today, I prepared a very simple app called Coffee Time, because I love coffee. Let's go through the app. Oops. As you can see, it's just a simple table view with like menu items. And if you tap on any of these, you will see this confirmation box. Confirm and cancel, and yeah, your order is on its way. Very simple, no animations, nothing interesting really. So let's make it pretty. So let's see what are the potentials. I think, like, you see how this little alert is popping up. It's just out of nowhere. So I think it's a good idea to add some animation to the appearance of this alert view and probably to the dismiss. Let's do that then. This is our code. Here we only have one table view controller showing the menu items, and this is the table view controller controlling that, the Swift file. And this is our alert. So let's get started. So we go straight to view will appear and say UI view dot animate. We can choose any of these to add animation to any view. So in this case, I think we can use this one. Yeah, let's have actually, we don't really need options and delay. Yeah, let's make it simple. So time interval, let's say 0.5. What are our animations? And we don't need any completion handler. So let's move this only line to here. So what we're doing is we're saying, okay, on view will appear, I want my shadow view, which is the dark gray view behind the alert, to be alpha 0.95 and animate this. Let's see what would happen by just adding this simple thing. Okay. Not bad, hey. So the background, the gray background is animating, but not this. So, one of the common behaviors for an alert view could be appearing from the bottom of the screen and stop at the center. Yeah? So, let's do that. We go to the nib file. Let's select our message view, which is this white thing on the screen, white view on the screen. Let's see what constraints we have. The only constraint we don't need right now is this one, which is centering it vertically in the super view. So let's get rid of that. Perfect. You see we have an error. Yeah, we know. What we need is some constraint to the bottom of the screen. So let's add that. Let's move me to the left. Good. Yeah, this is it. But we don't want it to be the bottom of the message view. We want the top of the message view attached to the bottom of the screen. So let's see. We have safe area bottom, which is fine. Then we have message view bottom, so we change it to top. And the constant here should be 0. Perfect. See? Our message view is now here, like off the screen. Now, we want to control this constraint on view will appear. So let's add an outlet to our Swift file. Is this it? This is the one. Yep. Okay, so from this, drag to your Swift file. Let's call it message view top constraint. Okay, perfect. Now let's go back to our code. Sweet. So now our screen is off the our alert is off the screen. What we need to do in here, we want this our message view top constraint. We want the constant to be, so we want the top, we want to set the top constraint in a way that the center of our alert view is the same as the center of the center view. So that means if we have a look here, so that means the top of the message view would be somewhere here. If I'm not mistaken, this will be the height of the screen divided by 2, which will give us the center, then minus the height of the message view divided by 2. So we will minus this part, like half of the height. And that will help us find the top constant. Okay, so let's say let's do UI screen, because UI screen, like, it never changes. Dot main dot bounds dot height divided by 2. This will give us the center. Let's have a look. We might need to add another thing here. See? It's right there. So we want it to be a little bit to the top. So minus yeah, let's see. My math is not that perfect. So self dot message view dot frame dot height divided by 2. I think we should do some, not this. Oh yeah, see? That wasn't right. So this one. This will give us the exact top constant. Is it? Is it? Is it? Not really. You ice cream man. Actually, yeah, this is probably the center of it. Okay. Instead of this, let's do self.view dot frame. Let's see if this one will give us the correct one. Should be. Ah, perfect. This looks great. But have you noticed that it's not really doing anything? Like, it's not animated. That's because if we're playing with constraints, after doing it, we need to call the parent view and ask for layout if needed. Don't forget to prettify your code all the time. So, oh, perfect. That looks really good, hey? A very nice and smooth animation. So, now, let's do something about something the same, kind of the same, for dismissing the view, the alert view. Excusez-moi. This is the dismiss. So when the user taps the cancel button, this dismiss view function will be called. So what we do is, we'll be like, okay, UI view dot animate. Let's animate. Let's have this one. Yeah, this is like the simplest one. Actually, in this case, we need a completion handler, because in the completion handler, we want to dismiss the whole thing. So, let's say 0.1, because we want to dismiss to be quick. And our animations goes there, and this is our completion handler. The boolean would be like, let's say completed. We're not going to use it actually, so let's just do this. Okay, good. So for the animation part, we'll be setting the alpha of the gray view, and also we want the message view back at the bottom of the view, like offset. So self.message view dot message view constraint, top constraint dot constant should be 0. I think so. And in the completion of the animation, we want to dismiss the whole thing. And let's prettify a little bit, make it nicer. Okay. Let's see if this is giving us a very nice and smooth animation on dismiss. So, not bad. Yeah, that's good. But if you look, I think something's not right. If you put the simulator on slow animation, you will notice few things. You see, it started from here, not really off the screen. And if we cancel, it disappears here because we set our constraint to the safe area. See, safe area bottom. So we need to change this to super view. Awesome. This should solve the problem. Yeah, we're still in slow motion. That's fine. Let's see if we don't have that issue anymore. Ah, good. See? It just came from very top of the screen, but now it's not very centered. And cancel. Okay, good. Oh, see? And cancel, nothing happened actually. No animation because I forgot to call self.view. Layout if needed. Sweet. This should do. And anyway, this is like a very quick dismiss. So we care more about just presenting it, and the dismiss animation should be very quick because there's no point in just keeping them waiting. Okay, good. We need to fix this, and they'll just cancel. Perfect. I am in love with this. Hey, good. Now let's go to the view will appear. Why this is not exactly working? Let's do UI screen. I think that will solve our problem here. Not sure, but I think so. UI screen dot main screen bounds dot height divided by 2, then the rest. Okay, perfect, sweet. Yeah, I love that. Okay, yeah, because sometimes like the size of the view when we have safe areas is a little bit different from UI screen size. So here I rather use UI screen. Perfect. I'm loving this. Okay, so by adding just few lines and nothing like extra, no external libraries, nothing, just using Xcode, we made some very good animations and where is it? Prettified our app. It looks much better now, seriously. Okay, now the next place that I think we can have another animation, another cool animation is on confirm. Like when we tap confirm, the next alert is just coming up so fast. But it's nice to make it a little bit real. Like when you, in real life, when you're using an app, you confirm your action, then it should like go to the server and comes back to you. It takes some time. So the best thing to add here is a loading indicator. But for this one, we're going to use a very cool thing. Let me stop this so it's not gonna kill my laptop. So, a very cool thing I want to show you is Lottie. What is Lottie? Lottie animation. You see these cool things happening here? This is called Lottie animation. They are like very simple yet very beautiful animations. You can use them on iOS, Android, and any React Native app. And they are very easy to use. They are actually After Effects animations. So if you know how to use After Effects, you can even create some and implement them in your apps. So let's see. And yeah, oh, the good thing about them is they are very small. Small sizes, simple to use, and very, very beautiful, and they are very customizable. So they come in as JSON for iOS. They come in JSON format. So let's start. Let's see. These are all examples. See how cool these are. Really cool. So installing it. Hopefully you're familiar with pod files, the only place that we add external libraries. So we need to do this. We need to add a Lottie iOS into our pod file. Oh, I forgot to add pod files. Okay, give me a second, I'll be back. Actually, let's do this together. So let's navigate to our folder, like project folder. Oops. And okay, everything's ready. So terminal, city. Let's go to our where is it? Where did I put it? It's on desktop. Yeah. Let's go to our coffee time project. Good. And let's say pod init. Good. So now if we do it again. So sorry, I was looking into the wrong folder. This is it. So we created this pod file. Now let's open up. Good. Now we need to add this pod here, Lottie iOS. And once we're done, we need to go to our terminal again and do a pod install. Awesome. Perfect. So now that we installed our pod file, we have this workspace file available, and we need to open that one instead of like the Xcode project one. So because this one has all the like pod files running in it. And now what we need to do is we need to find a good animation. So we go to this Lottie files to look for some current animations. If you have After Effects skills, you can just go and create one, but I don't, so let's look for some good ones. Okay, and we're looking for a loading indicator. Let's find some good ones. This is cute. I like this one. Most of them are quite customizable. Like you can customize the color, the duration, the speed of the animation. This is cool. This is cute. As you can see here, you can change the background color. In our case, I think we want white. Yeah, white is good. You can change the speed of the animation. Make it faster. And yeah, you can edit the layers or bunch of other things. Oh, you can even change the background of the logo of like the circle. Good. So let's get this. There it is. So JSON file, let's download it. Nice. So let's add our file to our project. Get a new group and let's call it animation. And let's add our file. This is our JSON file. Let's put down what's back there. Okay, nice. Let's add this to our project. This is our animation file, which doesn't make sense, right? So now let's use it. In order to use this, we need a view to present it in it. Let's call it animation. Let's call it loading view. Now, in Lottie class, there is something called animation view. Let's grab that one. Let's do file private for this one. We don't want to make it public. And then let's have view did load, because we need to do some setups for our animation view, and we need to call it. So super did load. Now let's see what we can do about our loading view. Equals animation view, which is from our Lottie animation. Let's see what we can do here. We have some bunch of methods that we can use here. We can use this one, animation. Yeah, that's actually what we need. Let's create an animation for our animation view. And this animation is going to be our file. This one. And the name of our, well, that's not a very user-friendly name, but that's fine. Let's just copy this. You can rename it if you want. That's totally fine. And put it here. As a string, of course. So, now we got our animation. What else? Let's give this view some stuff. Let's see, what do we have? Animation speed is fine. I'm happy with the animation speed we have. Loop mode. Yeah, let's do loop, so we can stop it manually. Good. So what else? Loading view is like frame dot size equals. So CG size, let's give it width and height. To make it kind of like nice, we can give it the size of our message view, so it won't be any bigger than that. I always have to move myself around. So 288, 292. 288, 292. Good. That's going to be our frame size. Also, one more thing we need here is the content mode. We want our animation to get the whole space. So let's say let's say fit, so we're not missing anything. So we just set up our frame view. We didn't do anything. We didn't show it, nothing. It's not even added to the view yet. This is our second alert view. This is where we want the animation thing to happen. Let's comment this out for now. Okay, self dot and loading view dot play. So this should play our animation, okay? Let's see. Oh, okay. So on confirm. Oh, excusez-moi, because I forgot to add the view. Okay, what we need to do is self dot yeah, we need to add it. Add sub view, self dot loading view, and let's say self dot loading view dot center equal view, and see where it will put our view. Oh, that is very cute. I like it. Hey, we never stopped it, and also the background is not very nice. Okay, so maybe the best thing for us is to put this on our alert view. Let's do the Lottie thing over there. I'll just remove this. We probably won't need this. Okay, so yeah, this will give us the opportunity to use the gray layout here. Oops. So let's say here, when we're setting up the style, let's do the animation as well, animation view. So private loading animation, loading, let's call it the same thing, view. Forgot to add this. Lottie suite and animation view. Perfect. So we're setting it up here, getting it up and ready, and then here we come here on confirm. We should show the indicator instead of this. So there are a few things here. We can hide the main stack view and add our animation to the same message view. Let's add it to the to the message view. We don't want to dismiss the view here again. What we need to do here is, when OK button, confirm button is tapped, let's main stack view, let's hide the main stack view, and instead let's say self dot message view dot add sub view. Our loading view will be added to the message view, to the white thing, and then self dot loading view dot play. Okay, let's see, this should work. Great. Perfect. This is really good. I love it. Okay, so There is no way to dismiss it now. Okay, so we're showing our loading animation, which is great. So now we want to make our loading indicator to dismiss itself. What we would do is let's have, actually let's move this here. Yeah, let's define our both alerts up there. Then this is for the first alert when they tap confirm, and we want to show the loading indicator here. Let's see if it's actually being shown now. Then we can decide. Oh yeah, okay, good, perfect. Now what we need to do is on dismiss of this first one, which is when we tap on confirm, we will use a dispatch queue because we want it to happen on the main thread, and we use sync after with a deadline. Now plus 5 is a lot, 3, which is like in 3 seconds from now. We will do something. What is that thing? It's dismissing the confirm alert. Dismissing the alert. So alert dot dismiss itself, true, and on the completion, when it's dismissed, let's show the second alert, which is saying, hey, your order is on its way. And let's beautify this whole thing a little bit. Okay, good. Yeah, let's see. So this is nice. Now perfect. It looks really good. Let's see. Oh, okay, that's not good. We only want this to happen on the confirmation of the first one. So the quickest way to make sure the loading indicator is only happening on the on the confirmation of the first alert, we can add a boolean here. Let's call it needs loading, and by default it's false. Then in here we say, okay, if self dot needs loading, then do these things, otherwise just perform that. Okay. Looks good. And one more thing is we should go to our table view controller, and when we're creating our first alert, we should set that needs. Okay, let's rebuild. So Xcode would pick it up. Yep, needs loading to true. Awesome. We don't need it for confirm. We don't need to set it to confirm alert for the confirm alert, because this is the default is false. Okay. So now it shouldn't be happening on the dismissing of the confirmation alert. This is good. We can see this. Very pretty. Okay. It's not happening, but also not dismissing. Let's see. Let's see what happened. Oh, because I didn't add the on dismiss for confirmation, for confirm alert. So yeah, we should do confirm alert dot on dismiss. What do we want to happen on dismiss? We want confirm alert dot dismiss, and this is completion. We didn't want anything for the completion. Good. Also, so now we have the dismiss action. One thing, let's remove this. Let's say we want it to be false, like dismiss the first view control, first alert without animation, and see what happens. It might look better. Not bad. Yeah, that's good actually. I like it. So if we want to look at what we did, like as a summary, we had this simple app with some fancy alert views. Then we added some very simple UI view animations to the way that our alert is presented and how it is being dismissed. And then we used a very nice feature called Lottie to add a cool animation, loading animation, to show that something's happening behind the scene. And it was very easy just by adding Lottie to your pod file, importing it, and using UI view, animation view. Where are you? Here. Using animation view, you need to just set few things on it, like content mode, loop mode, and the name of the JSON animation file. And then just simply play it when you need it and stop it when you don't need it. And we connected it to our first view controller to show it, and then dismiss it and show the second one, which says your order is on its way. So by some very minor steps, we added some really cool animations to our project. It looks much better now. Now that you know how simple it is to make your apps pretty with Lottie, let's keep in mind a few things about animations. 1. Animations have to be nice and smooth. No animation is better than having ugly and broken ones. 2. Don't overdo it. Too much animation could be distracting and annoying. 3. Don't just add animations because you want them. Polish your application with some purposeful animations and make it fun. See you all next time!